Okay, everyone, this is gonna be the round two of the tournament that was hosted by Jodor on his stream a while ago. And speaking of Jodor, guess who's my second round two opponent, basically? Yep, it's him. It's him again. And I'm gonna be using the same team, obviously. Unbeknownst to me, I didn't know you could actually switch your teams up, so I was thinking, okay, well, I didn't realize it then. Now I know, but I'm still gonna use this team nonetheless, and I'm gonna see if I can beat Jodor once again, because I have beaten him a couple times already. So let's see if I can still beat him once again. So he's gonna lead off, or I'm gonna lead off. No, he's gonna lead off with Seabiscuit, and which is the Keldeo, and I'm gonna lead off with Crobat. And this Crobat is actually a Scarf Crobat, so I should be able to outspeed the Keldeo, right? Well, I can't tell right now because he switches it out anyway. So he's gonna go into my mixtape, which is the Heat Rain, and I'm like, you know what? That was my bell, by the way. But I'm gonna go for the Brave Bird because I thought he might stay in and try to go for a Hydro Pump, a Specs Hydro Pump or something. But he just switches out. I go for Brave Bird. I get a crit with that Brave Bird, which is kind of nice. I get a lot of damage on this Heat Rain, which is typically bulky enough to take a bunch of hits. But now I'm going to switch out because I don't feel the need to keep Crobat in here. And I switch in Swampert, which was risky because these Heat Rans can carry Grassium Z. And I wanted to see if he'd carry it. But actually, no, never mind. I actually switched it in because he had leftovers. There we go. So you see? He had leftovers, so never mind. Forget about the Grassium Z thing. That was only because I thought, but no. And it wasn't Power Herb Solar Beam either, so... It was definitely just because I saw leftover, so therefore I didn't think he'd have grass move whatsoever. And hidden power grass is not common on Heat Rans. It's usually the Grassium Z or the Power Herb Solar Beam. So I take advantage of this and actually go for my rocks as he switches out after going for a Magma Storm, which Swampert can take okay. And now here I go. He's gonna go into Tangrowth, and I'm gonna be switching out because I'm anticipating a knockoff from this thing, and I did not want him to knock off my Yapapa Berry. So I switch into Magearna, and then here I go for the Floor Cannon, risking the possible Earthquake that this thing might have. But I just wanted to see if I can get damage on this Tangrowth. I know I can get it back basically through Regenerator, but I just wanted to see how much this would do. And seeing how much it does tells me that this thing is either Spadef invested or just packing an Assault Vest. This thing actually goes for Hidden Power Fire, which tells me that this thing probably doesn't even have Earthquake, which is actually kind of good actually, because now Magearna doesn't take as much from Earthquake because it doesn't have it. Here I go into Arcanine on the switch, expecting the Hidden Power Fire again, and he does go for it once again. Here I believe I double switch back into Swampert because what he's gonna do here is gonna switch, be switching to Heatran, which can take everything that Arcanine has. So knowing this, I just go into Swampert instead because I had a feeling he was gonna switch into Heatran right here. And he does, but then here because I double switched on him, I was expecting him to maybe stay in, thinking I try to double switch on him again, because that's kind of what some people would like to do when they have someone cornered that way. They just like to force them to stay in and then try to predict them again. But here I actually just decide to play it safe again and just go straight for the Earthquake in case he tries to stay in, thinking that I try to over predict or something. And he goes back into Tangrowth, so I'm like, okay. Here, I believe I just try to switch back into Arcanine, because since it doesn't have Earthquake, it seems, I'm safe to just send it in. Or so I thought, kind of. Because I do switch in an Arcanine right here, as you can see. But he actually does pack, not Earthquake, but he does carry the Rock Slide. Which doesn't do as much as Earthquake would, but it still gets a lot of damage. Except not really, because on this Arcanine, Arcanine just eats it up. And it's all thanks to the investments that this Tangrowth has in defense and HP, most likely. But here, I'm going to go straight for the Flare Blitz. Now here, the reason why I go for Flare Blitz was because since I doubled on him the last time, I figured, okay, this time he's definitely going to stay in. He actually did, so I was like, damn, I got him right there. So here, I think here he goes into, I think it was the Landorus-T. No, Zygarde, which is Snake. And I think here I stay in going for Toxic. I think. I could be wrong though. Yeah, I stay in predicting a Toxic. which is crazy. It was either that or Dragon Dance, but I wanted to stay in because I was gonna go for my own Toxic. And if he took out my Arcanine with 1,000 arrows, then that's gonna be rip me basically. But I just didn't want this thing to set up anything. So, and if it did set up a Dragon Dance, I wanted to at least get it Toxic so that it doesn't just run through my team without taking any damage whatsoever. I wanted to basically put it on a timer, so that's why I stayed in. But now here, I'm definitely gonna switch out, and I think I switched. I think back into Swampert. No, never mind. I don't. So I guess I just stay in with Arcanine. Never mind. He goes for Toxic again, which is like, yeah. And because I don't know, I guess I didn't need Arcanine anymore. I don't really know what was the logic behind that, but yeah. I think I do switch out here though, because I do remember Arcanine doing a little bit more later in the battle. He's gonna withdraw Snake and go into Calrissian, which is the Landorus-T. Okay, so here's where I do something. I believe here I go for the double switch, I think. Yeah. He's gonna switch out, and then I go back into Swampert, which is an ideal matchup once again. And here I just go for Skull, because after double switching on him yet again, I figured he'd switch out again. But then I forgot, wait, these Landers carry U-turn, so never mind. I don't get to predict him this time. He's just gonna pivot on my switch. And here he's gonna go into Seabiscuit. Now here I kinda didn't want to lose Swampert. I go for Scald here, by the way, because I thought he was gonna stay in. But yeah. Here I think I switch out because I didn't want to lose Swampert yet, because I felt like I might need it. So I go into Crobat just to take the Hydro Pump that he might have. And it does hit the Hydro Pump. I was hoping for it to miss, but it didn't. It does not as much, which tells me that this is probably a Choice Scarfed Keldeo. And I wasn't sure, so I wanted to see it, and he did. It was Scarfed, but he actually missed the Hydro Pump, and I was like, oh shit. That's crazy. I just go for U-turn because I thought I could just force him out. But no, he actually was Scarfed and went for the Hydro. Now I get to pivot into Tapu Lele and just go for the Psyshock. Here he's just gonna go for Hydro Pump just to get damage on my Lele, which is actually really good on his part, because now this allows for Mega Manectric to just come in and kill it with a Thunderbolt basically, without having to worry about it living. Here Tapu Lele is just gonna finish the Keldeo, and now he's gonna go back into my Mixtape, which is the Heat Ram. And I definitely switch out because I know that it can take Psyshocks from Tapu Lele very easily. So even while Specs in under Psychic terrain, like I knew it was gonna survive, or at least I thought it was gonna survive. I had a feeling it would survive anyway. And I just go into Swampert once again. And here, I think here I tried to go for the Earthquake after he got his Stealth Rocks up, by the way, which is actually really good on his part, because these rocks are actually gonna hinder me quite a lot now. He's gonna go for Toxic, I guess predicting me to switch out or something. Or maybe he just stayed in just to cripple this Swampert. Either one works. But I just go for Earthquake here, just to take out this Heat Rain. Because right now I seem to be having a good lead over him. I'm like 6-3 against him right now. So I should be fine, I feel. This Heat Rain is now gone, so now this Swampert is getting withered down by Toxic. I'm just hoping that I can take a hit and just be able to proc my Yappa Berry. Although here he goes into Landorus-T, and I personally wasn't sure if I could take an Earthquake from where I was at, and I didn't want to risk it either, and as a result I decided to switch out, and I think I sacked Crobat here. So I sacked Crobat because I know this thing can't live to rocks anymore now that he got them up. And Crobat goes down. And holy shit, I actually do save myself from a massive bullet right here, because what he does here is actually try to go for the Flyinium Z, and I was like, holy freaking cranberries. He was actually going to go over the moon with this. Thankfully I sacked Crobat and it didn't even get to do anything. So not even Crobat got to go down to that Flyinium Z. So yeah, now I go into Arcanine just to get the Intimidate off. I am going to take rocks damage, and here what I do literally is just go for the Extreme Speed. I know it's going to die to Earthquake, so I just go for the Extreme Speed. And he goes for Swords Dance, which is like, I'm just gonna go for another E-Speed again, because after Swords Dance I was like, okay, now he wants to attack. Because I went for E-Speed because I thought he wanted to switch out, not switch out, just kill me with the Earthquake, but he didn't. So I just went for another E-Speed just to get as much damage as possible. And then here I believe he finishes me off with the Earthquake. which makes me now lose Arcanine. And then here, I believe here, it was here where I actually sent in Swampert, and then I was like, you know what? Can I take a Earthquake? But then I forgot, and this is where I become the dumbass. I forgot that he just went for a Swords Dance, and now it is at +1. So, yeah, of course it's not gonna take a freaking Earthquake. What was I thinking? Was I being dumb here? Because holy shit, it was so not gonna take that. So I just lost Swampert for no reason, because I decided to be dumb, I guess. I don't know what the hell was wrong with me there. But I went into Tapu Lele and just set up terrain again, and I know I can outspeed it because he just went for Swords Dance. And remember that Tapu Leles are usually very, they can outspeed Landorus-Ts naturally, unless they're Choice Scarf, so. I do get to take this Landorus-T out with a Psyshock, and now he's gonna go into Mega Man. Now here, I think I made a mistake, honestly. I think I committed a misplay here. I preserved Tapu Lele for some reason. I don't remember why. And I sent in Magearna. Why? Once again, I still don't know. Because Landorus was gone, so I didn't need to switch in Magearna. Because this thing now just gets to go for the Mega Evolution and just go for Thunderbolt. And I guess I thought I was gonna be able to take the I wasn't gonna be able to take the Thunderbolt, so I guess that's why I sent it in. But I was able to take it. But he did have Flamethrower, so I don't know. I guess I thought he would go for Flamethrower. I don't know. I don't know why I switched it in, honestly. I should have just sacked it right there, because this Tapu Lele wasn't Choice Scarf. Unless it was Scarf, there was no reason for me to preserve it, honestly. Again, I don't know what I was thinking here, honestly. But here I go into Sharpedo, and I do protect, because I was afraid he just tried to stay in, predicting me to try to predict him to switch out and just go for Crunch. But that didn't happen, and unfortunately he goes into the Snake. Crap, hiccups. And I protect, and it didn't work out because he switched in. And now Zygarde is here, and here I think I misplayed. I think what I should have done here was go for another protect, just to rack up that poison damage. Because what happened here was I tried to go for Psychic Fangs because I do not have Ice Fang on the Sharpedo, and I didn't Mega Evolve. So yeah, I just blew Sharpedo. And the thing was that here, what I should have done was probably sack Tapu Lele, but I didn't do that. And then send in Sharpedo, but then I didn't want to get intimidated by the Manectric. Which, by the way, I think was close to full HP, I think. Yeah, so if he got the Intimidate off, I don't think I would have been able to KO it with a Crunch, so. I don't know. I was kind of mumble-jumbled here. I didn't know what to do, honestly. So I sent in Tapu Lele, which is my last Pokemon, and yeah, it's gonna die to anything that this Mega Manectric has, because Tapu Lele can't outspeed it because it's a Choice Specs one, not a Choice Scarf one, and it's just gonna finish me off with a Thunderbolt. And that's gonna be a good game to my man Jodor. Which, by the way, yeah, he finally beats me, which is, well, he's beaten me before, but he's beaten me here in this tournament that he hosted. And personally, I'm proud of him, honestly. I like that he wins anyway, because he actually wasn't being annoying like the other guy was. So yeah, so this win, I'm fine with it, and it was a close battle once again too. So I'm proud that he won anyway. So good game once again to Jodor. And since I'm out of the tournament, basically this is gonna be it for the battles that I had with Jodor's tournament. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this battle, feel free to leave your thoughts below if you guys want to, and I'll catch you guys in the next battle. And yeah, once again, good game to Jodor. Good job, Jodor. You did it, my guy. You did it. You did it. Anyway, catch you guys later.